Brazil and Australia started quickly. Let's look for the first handover. All pretty good, looks safe. A very good handover for Great Britain, moving past Jamaica. So now we got Bianca Williams taking over from Nancy Cohn. Bianca Williams has got the baton and China giving chase here, but it's Great Britain performing superbly well. Jamaica trying to come back into it. Daryll Neita is going to have Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce chasing her. China not too far away. But can Britain hold on? Look at Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce like a steam train, express train, gets it on the line. 42.29. Well, the time will be irrelevant for the Jamaican select. She looks as though she's just been for a stroll in the park. But, my goodness me, that was incredible from Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. A good performance from Great Britain, to be fair, 42.30. Colin, I mean, we've seen things in the relays, you know, Bolt and all the rest of it, but what a final leg that was there. A bit of a smile from her, because sprinters like her don't, you know, chasing down like that isn't, you know, you don't get a chance to do that too often, do you?
No, you know, she would have loved the fact that she actually did enough to nip it, but I think she'd be a little bit furious with her other teammates, really, because their changes were disastrous down there, and that's what put her in that position where she ended up having to chase the performance. Watch this one there, then right in the middle, looking at to Elaine Thompson all over the place. And Elaine gets to the baton, gets herself very stable then, and starts then to charge down Ermani. Again, look how messy this change ends up being. Hands are all over the place, they just get the baton in the hand, and of course they put themselves under a lot of pressure. But here I was watching this changeover very carefully with the British quartet there, because that was right on the edge. And so, edge is good enough. She gets the baton, of course, and waiting for Shelly-Ann to come steaming down, because you know what her capabilities are. And Neita would be hopefully glancing at the screen and thinking, no, I'm going to hang on, I'm going to hang on. But look, Shelly-Ann just outleaned a brilliant performance, brilliant performance. Excited for the crowd, Steve.
I think technically it's impossible to have, excuse me, to have one athlete on a certain level of slow motion and another one on another, because it doesn't look like Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce that it's going at the same speed, just eating up the ground.
Le public, alors qu'on se souvient bien sûr de Paris 2003, où les Françaises nous avaient arraché la médaille d'or. Et là, ce sont les Russes qui sont dans la position de Paris 2003, avec Belkina Roussakova, Savlinis et Bolsoun au couloir numéro 2. Allez, Céline Distel au couloir numéro 4 qui est moyennement partie. Et derrière la Britannique Asher Smith est revenue en partie sur elle. Ayodele Ikwezan dans la ligne opposée alors que les Américaines sont bien avec Anderson. Et les Jamaïcaines également. Myriam Soumaré, c'est un peu... ouais, c'est un peu compliqué le passage, les Françaises sont loin. La Jamaïque est devant avec Calvert. Et Shelly-Ann Fraser, ça va faire 3 médailles d'or à l'arrivée pour la Jamaïque sans problème. Et la médaille d'argent pour la Grande-Bretagne. Et Michael Capco, Stella, elle revient. Allez Stella. Et la médaille d'argent. Médaille d'argent pour l'équipe de France. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait Stella Capco? Qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait?
Junior seulement. Ouais, junior. Meilleur junior au monde,
attends, parce
quel relais.
Et il faudra qu'on revienne sur le virage de Myriam Soumaré. Ça a dû être stratosphérique parce que Myriam était loin, Stéphane.
Ouais, surtout, elle est partie arrêtée presque. Il y a eu un très mauvais passage. Le deuxième passage là, celui-ci n'est pas très bon.
Oh, Myriam, elle a tout donné là et le passage est parfait, Stella.
The women's 4x100-meter relay once again delivered one of the most thrilling spectacles in track and field, and at the heart of it was the indomitable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Representing Jamaica, the sprinting icon proved yet again why she remains a dominant force in the sport, even as she nears the end of an illustrious career. The Jamaican quartet stepped onto the track with expectations riding high, not just because of their reputation, but because of the sheer firepower they had on their roster. Yet, as always in relays, raw speed is just one part of the equation. Precision, chemistry, and timing are just as crucial. The race started with a flurry of energy. Great Britain came out strong, thanks to a composed and fast start from Ashley Nelson, while China and Brazil also made early impressions. The first baton exchange set the tone. Great Britain's handover to Bianca Williams was seamless and allowed them to push ahead. China followed closely, showing surprising consistency. Jamaica, however, found itself in a tricky position. While not disastrous, their exchanges lacked the crispness of their competitors, resulting in a slight lag heading into the latter stages of the race. It was at this pivotal moment that Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce took center stage. Tasked with anchoring the Jamaican team from third position, she faced a monumental challenge. Chased down both China and a charging Great Britain led by Daryll Neita. But what followed was nothing short of iconic. Fraser-Pryce's acceleration off the final exchange was explosive. Within seconds, she closed the gap with surgical precision, reeling in her opponents as the crowd roared in disbelief. Her sprint was effortless yet ruthless, a masterclass in control and raw power. One by one, she surged past the opposition. First China, then Neita, sealing a spectacular come-from-behind victory for Jamaica with a final time of 42.29 seconds. Though the team won gold, the race was not without flaws. Analysts noted the inconsistencies in Jamaica's baton handling, especially during the second and third exchanges. These shaky transitions put unnecessary pressure on Fraser-Pryce, who had to compensate with a phenomenal solo effort. Had the handovers been smoother, the time could have been even faster, potentially among the year's best. What makes this victory even more compelling is Fraser-Pryce herself. At nearly 38 years old, she continues to defy the limitations that age often places on sprinters. Her longevity in a sport dominated by younger athletes is a testament to her discipline, training, and fierce competitive spirit. For fans around the world, her performance wasn't just a race. It was a statement. Experience and excellence don't fade with time. As the athletics season progresses, this race will likely be remembered as one of its defining moments. Relay races are known for their unpredictability, and Jamaica's win, anchored by one of the greatest sprinters ever, was a perfect example. It left fans wondering, how many more miracles does the Mommy Rocket still have in store?